I've had a lot of you guys ask me about, Sarvani, please talk about internships, scholarships and all of those topics. So today I'm here talking about UNICEF Internship Program 2023. Without any further ado, let's get started. So UNICEF offers students and recent graduates an internship program wherein they can gain real-time experience with UNICEF's work. So what UNICEF actually does is it has got multiple departments, right? It identifies what are the roles that they're missing and they can also find an intern for that kind of a role, and they publish these opportunities so that students and recent graduates can actually work in their team and get to know more about what they do and how they support a lot of people and gain that real-time experience. Let's talk about UNICEF's eligibility criteria. The first eligibility criteria you have got is you must be currently enrolled in as an undergraduate, postgraduate or a PhD program, or your degree must not be less than 2 years. The next eligibility criteria is you must be really proficient in one of UNICEF's speaking language. It is really important when you are working in a team. Language and communication skills are extremely important basically to understand the work and to implement that work. So UNICEF's languages are English, Spanish and French. If you are proficient in one of these languages, trust me, you satisfy this requirement. The third eligibility criteria is you must be having an excellent academic performance when you are enrolled in that current program or in the recent academic records. Another important eligibility criteria is you must not have immediate relatives working with UNICEF, which means father, mother, brother, sister. These are all immediate relatives. So you should not have these people working with UNICEF because it is not fair for other students who are taking part in the internship program. The next couple of eligibility criteria is you must be at least 18 years old or you must not have any other relatives working in the reporting line of authority. Let's say managers, team leaders, and then state managers and all of that. You should not have your relatives working because then again, same, it's not fair for other students. Another great benefit that you are getting out of working in a UNICEF internship program is you are eligible for a stipend or living expenses that is paid by UNICEF or sponsored institutions. You may also be granted a one-time lump sum payment that will contribute towards your travel and visa costs. Let me talk about how should you have a clear and successful profile for your UNICEF internship program. There are a couple of things that you have to keep in mind because whenever you are applying for the internship program, you are supposed to finish an online profile. Now let's talk about what are the elements that you need to be really careful about when you are applying for UNICEF internship program. Once you search for the right opportunity that fits your needs and you are also eligible for it, you are supposed to finish your online profile. You're supposed to submit your CV or resume, and you are also supposed to submit your cover letter. So these are the three things that you need to submit when you are applying for UNICEF internship program, and these are the three most important elements because these three are going to differentiate you from the other students who are applying for this program. Firstly, when you are completing your online profile, make sure it is as comprehensive as possible. Now, when I say comprehensive, it does not mean it has to be as lengthy as possible. You have to make sure you are using sentences that has a lot of meaning in it without having any fluff, okay? Secondly, when you are putting out your roles and responsibilities, make sure you are categorizing it and having it is in a bullet point format because that is going to make it easy for the person who is going through it. If you are having a chunk of paragraph written there, it gets really uncomfortable for the person who is reading it, and it takes a lot of time to analyze as well. If you have achievements, awards and something that makes you unique, make sure you add it in there because again, the differentiating factor is really important. Considering UNICEF internship program is available in most of the countries, a lot of people are going to apply, which means your profile should stand out. In order to make sure your profile stands out, you need to put in as many achievements and awards if you have received so that they understand that you are the right person to get this internship program. Let's talk about crafting your resume. Now, always remember your resume is shorter than your online profile that you have created. It is just a small piece of summary and it also talks about your professional expertise. Always make sure you have 3 to 4 lines wherein you talk about your key expertise because that is going to catch attention of the hiring manager. Make sure you add all your education and professional expertise, as in what have you worked, your professional experience, and also the languages that you're aware of. I hope you remember you must be satisfying you must be having at least knowledge in one of the three languages, English, French and Spanish. So having your language ability is also really important on your resume. If you have any special interests, feel free to include that in the resume as well. Let's quickly talk about the cover letter. Cover letter is basically a letter wherein you are directly addressing it to the hiring manager, which means you are directly talking to the hiring manager. Have a couple of paragraphs where you tell them why you are the best person to get into the program. What have you done before? How is your professional experience the best fit for the current program that they have announced? Talk about how enthusiastic you are, how motivating it would be for you if you get into the program. Talk about the professional experience that you have, where have you worked, if you have got any achievements, awards, and how all of this contributed experience is going to help you in getting this internship and performing in the best way possible when you get into the internship. Always make sure you have to check for grammatical errors, spelling errors, maybe use Grammarly, not sponsored, use Grammarly to get everything done, and that's when you hit submit. I know UNICEF Internship is widely available, and I hope this video has helped you in giving absolute information about this internship program. Make sure you check the links down in the description box to go ahead and apply for the internship program. Please hit like, comment and subscribe. Until I see you next week. Bye.